just say it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. I've been a fan of yours for many years. I can't believe I'm sitting here in front of you, so it's amazing for me. Just some very quick questions. We're here from London Bangla and East London News, and that goes to everybody in East End of London, so massive fan base. First question, what's your involvement with Caveat Solicitors?
I'm a friend of his, CJ.
This young man here?
This young man here. That's his wife. And they are running this solicitor company. And he's been very close to us. He ran a company which provides communication and transport to all of us, and we were using him. And he's always now been there every time we visit England. And I hadn't known that he was actually a qualified lawyer, and that he and his wife were qualified lawyers. But it's just that we became so comfortable with him that we trust our family, our children. He's just been exceptional in our association. So he told me that they're starting this firm now, and whether I would come and inaugurate it. So here I am. It's more like family than anything else. It's not a some kind of a duty that I'm doing, but it's like family. That's how we treat CJ and Rihanna.
That's lovely to hear. There's nothing more important than family.
Oh yes.
And to support family. So.
Very, very. He's so efficient. He's so trustworthy. Just looks after us, and not just me and my immediate family, but my daughter's family and their relatives. And we just need to tell him, and he's there, at any time of the day or night. That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. To have somebody in a place where you can trust. It's really quite unimaginable.
That's the key thing, isn't it? The trust.
Yeah, trust.
Absolutely. So
and I think in this new profession of theirs, well, not really new, but in their independent profession now, trust and being able to deliver whatever work you take on is so important.
So would you say
especially
that
in the legal profession.
Would you say that also applies in the profession that your career is based in?
Yeah, I think trust is something that needs to be respected in any kind of profession.
Absolutely. So would you?
There are many things that you want to do by yourself, but I think that you need to bifurcate your job, and you need to give responsibility to others to do it. And there's always the factor of trust, because they must be able to understand so that they can deliver the way you have designed or asked them to do. And that's very important.
So if you hadn't have become an actor, would you have ever considered becoming a lawyer? Where was your passion before?
I don't know. There is a legal strain in our family. My mother's father was a bar at law, and he actually they were from erstwhile Punjab before partition. So all my mother's side comes from there. My mother was born in Lyalpur, now Faisalabad, am I right?
That's right.
Yeah. And she studied in Lahore. My grandfather practiced from Karachi. So there is a legal strain.
So you could have well become a lawyer.
I don't know if I would have been good at it, but
yeah, I'm sure whatever you chose, you would have excelled in. Is there, in terms of all the characters that you've played, and you've played many characters throughout your career, which has been maybe your favourite character that favourite?
Well, I would like to think that all of them have been favourites, because it's very difficult to pick one and say, this was better than the other. We give 100% to each character that we play, and we hope that the audience appreciates that. When we work with a particular director or producer, that is what is expected of us as a professional. I wouldn't like to differentiate, what was better and what wasn't better. But yes, there have been many challenging roles, and I enjoyed working in them.
We've enjoyed watching you very much. And is there any character that's very close to your heart, maybe someone legendary or from history that you would like to get into?
I'm bad at choosing, characters for myself. So I would rather that somebody, a director or a producer, would think of something and throw it in front of me as a challenge. I would definitely give it a try. But to say that I will be able to recognize or perhaps predict on my own what I want to do, I'm not good at that. So I'd rather leave it to somebody to think a character and then design it for me and then ask me to play it.
And then how do you choose? Do you go with your heart or your gut instinct? Or?
Many things actually. It's first of all the story, then the character that I'm playing and whether it has something for me to do in it, something which is substantial. The makers, the director, who's going to direct it, it's important to have some level of comfort with him. And then of course the producers are going to produce the film and give it the kind of input that is expected of a producer. All these factors go into some kind of decision making, and finally we come to a decision, and then we go ahead.
And so what's your one tip for success, be it whether someone wants to become a lawyer or a doctor or an actor, what would you advise them?
Oh gosh, I'm not in any capacity to advise anyone. But I guess that, to know your craft first and be able to convince the people and the clients that you're going to be meeting that you're conversant with your craft and therefore impressive enough for them to employ you.